So let me tell you about this really interesting experiment DeepMind has been quietly cooking up, called Project Genie. It's a prototype you can actually try through a web app on Google Labs, and it's one of those things that instantly makes you go, okay, the future is getting close. There is a catch, though. You'll need a Google AI Ultra subscription, and for now, it's limited to users who are 18 and over in the US. Behind the scenes, the whole thing is powered by a general-purpose world model called Genie 3, along with some clever tools like Nano Banana Pro for visuals and Gemini acting as the brains of the operation. Getting started is surprisingly simple. You basically describe the world you want to create, set up a character, and decide how you want to experience it, whether that's first person, third person, or another viewpoint. From there, you can choose how you move around the world, like walking, flying, driving, or even hopping into more specialized vehicles. Nano Banana Pro is always running in the background, instantly generating preview images from anything you type or upload. That means you can tweak colors, add or remove objects, and keep refining the scene until it feels just right. Once you're happy, you step in. That's where Genie 3 really shines. The world starts unfolding in front of you at around 720p and roughly 20 to 24 frames per second, which feels impressively smooth for something like this. What's especially wild is that Genie 3 is constantly predicting what happens next. No matter how you move your character, the world stays coherent. Paths naturally form as you explore. Physics mostly behaves the way you'd expect, and the system even remembers where you've been, so you can find your way back later. Each session can run for up to about 60 seconds, though you might notice some brief lag as the model catches up. If you look at what people have already made with it, the results are honestly kind of jaw-dropping. You can imagine endless oceans with surfers riding massive waves, or watch climbers scale huge snowy mountains. People have created scenes like paper airplanes flying through stormy skies, birds gliding over rainforest canopies, and even more playful stuff like backyard racetracks for toy cars or claymation-style gardens watched over by ladybugs. There are also scenes involving nighttime hunts with torches, just to give you an idea of the range. On top of that, there's a curated gallery where users show off their creations, plus a randomizer button if you just want to discover something unexpected. Of course, it's not perfect, and DeepMind is pretty open about that. The worlds aren't always fully realistic. Physics can get a bit weird. Characters might respond slower or less precisely than you'd like, and sometimes the details don't exactly match what you asked for. There are also more advanced ideas being talked about, like triggering events mid-session to change the weather or add new items, but those features aren't here yet. And yes, there are content restrictions too, including rules that stop people from recreating exact copies of existing games. Still, even with those limits, Project Genie feels like a fascinating glimpse at where interactive world generation could be headed next.